Hey guys, it's Tanya. This is the video I was talking about a few days ago. This challenge is, I'm calling it In Loving Memory Challenge. This is going to be about my grandmother that just passed away last month. And it'll be pretty simple. Let me go ahead and go over the rules, and then I will show you some pictures. Rules are pretty simple. Must be 18. You must be a subscriber of mine. For one entry, make a video response and attach it to this video. For 3 entries, mail your creation to me. And I'll probably have you mail those to my mom's house because I'm staying with her right now. We're all still taking it pretty hard that Grandma's gone and she's not coming back. So, I think this will help me and Mom and my kids, all of us really, to have some nice, pretty things to look at to bring good memories to us, and take, some of the sadness away. I'm hoping anyway. Those are the rules. There'll be 4 winners. Each will win a $25 gift card to the store of their choice. This is going to go from now until the end of the month, and names will be drawn on camera December the 1st. What you must do, you must create an item of your choice that pertains to any of the challenge helpers, and I have a list of those that I'll read in just a second. Any craft, any style, any materials can be used. So if there's something that you specialize in or that's your favorite thing to do, it's perfectly fine as long as it follows one of the challenge helpers. It doesn't matter what it is, and really it doesn't. That doesn't matter. Just something physical that we can see, that'll help cheer my mom up, basically. My mom's birthday is Friday, so I'm hoping, as these come in and I show them to her, it'll help get the happy back in her life. And also, feel free to promote this challenge with video responses and attach to this video or PM the link to me. Those who promote this challenge, their names will be in a separate drawing, and 2 names will be drawn to receive a small flat rate box of goodies, craft supply type goodies. So the drawing for the winner of this and the drawing for this are 2 separate things. So that's that. Pretty simple, but if you have any questions, just either comment or PM me and I'll explain it more in detail. The challenge helpers that I spoke of are right here. My grandmother's name was Molly Faye Stamey. She went by Faye, or like to me, Grandma, and she was also a great grandma. Her birthday was Halloween, and she was a twin, so her twin brother's name was Ray. So it's Faye and Ray. Her favorite color was yellow, and her favorite flower were yellow roses. A list of things that she loved. She loved lace, all kinds of lace. She's actually the one that got me started crafting, and I can remember she had a glue gun way before I even knew what a glue gun was. And anything that she wanted to pretty up, she would hot glue lace to. And I remember that, and thinking about it now, I know that's where I got my craftiness from. She loved Elvis. She loved flowers, and that includes gardening, real flowers, and also artificial flowers, making flower arrangements. And I just made a flower arrangement for her grave and took it this past weekend. So she taught me her way of doing that. She loved angels and cherubs. She loved jewelry, not necessarily real jewelry, but handmade jewelry was her favorite. I made 2 different charm bracelets for her years ago when I was in school, actually, and I actually asked that they be put on her when she was buried, so she was buried with those. She loved vintage items. That includes doilies, cameos, things like that. She liked the Victorian vintage kind of thing. She loved hummingbirds, and she would sit at the kitchen table and look out the back door at her hummingbird feeder, and she would get so excited when they would come eat. She loved to read romance novels. She didn't read anything but romance, and her favorite author was Danielle Steele. She loved her family, and we were very important to her. And that's what I miss the most. Sorry. I'll come back to that. She loved cards. She loved to give and get cards. We were always going to the store and pick out cards just to have on hand. And then when I started making cards, I would give her a handful at a time and she would use them. She never made any of her own, but she always wanted cards on hand to use. And her favorite holiday was Christmas. She loved to decorate for Christmas. And whenever someone would pass away in her family, because she was one of 9 kids, and now the only one left is her twin brother. So whenever someone would pass away, she would make an ornament. And normally, she would just take a store-bought ornament and tape a picture of them to that ornament. But still, it was, handmade to her. But she would have their special ornament on her Christmas tree every year. And I remember that from when I was very little. There were always pictures taped on Christmas ornaments on the Christmas tree at Grandma's, and that's something that I'm gonna continue doing at my house, and I think Mom is gonna continue doing it here too. She was born Halloween 1944, and she passed away October 8th of this year, so she was only 68 when she died. So I think that's why it's so rough for us, because that's pretty young, and she's missed by a lot of people, and it's hard, but I'm trying to stay strong for Mom and also the kids. Just the other day, my son Jackson said, "I miss Mama," so, he knows where she's at, and we've explained that to them, and just out of the blue, they talk about her all the time. But I thought doing this challenge would help all of us, and that's what I'm hoping it does. So I hope you guys do choose to participate, and we'll see how it turns out. These are some pictures of my grandma. This was my grandma and her best friend's daughter. So that was way back in the day. Look at those pants. Some plaid polyester pants Grandma had on. I'm not sure what holiday that was, but she got a set of glasses. She was always smiling. Grandma always had a smile on her face. And this one, we used to look at this and was like, Grandma, what is up with your hair? She had the beehive going on. That was the style back then. Look at those curtains. You can tell that was way back. This is my grandma and her twin brother. Her name was Faye and his name was Ray. Is Ray. He's still alive. He's the only one out of 9 left. That's very hard on him. He lives in Durham, which is about an hour and a half from us. So he said he's gonna, make sure to stay in touch, and I really, really hope he does. She loved him, and they had a very special bond. If he was sick, she knew it before he called, and vice versa. So that's my grandma and her twin. This was 2.5 weeks before Grandma died. We had a cookout, and that is my cousin and his wife. That's my cousin Paul and his wife Nikki. And yes, there's a big age difference between them. And my grandma. And they live in Virginia. They came down for the cookout. And see how my grandma was smiling like crazy. And she was so sick. We had just found out that she had both forms of lung cancer. And we planned a cookout. She wanted the cookout. And that was 2.5 weeks before she passed away. So she fought hard. And she was the strongest woman that I know. And I learned a lot from her. So there's that one. My grandma came to the hospital when I had the baby. So this was August the 7th. No, this was August the 6th. This was the day that I had Carly. My son's making a crazy face. And that's my daughter Carrie, my son Jackson, my grandma, and there's Carly. So those are my 3 kids and my grandma. And here are some close-ups. That's my grandma and my new baby. And she loved her so much. That's a closer picture. Sorry about the glare. That's Carly's great-grandma. This was August the 6th, and she died October the 8th. So that's her, and that's the reason for this challenge, you guys. Any questions, don't hesitate to PM me, message me, or comment. I am getting back into the swing of things, and I've been online more, so I will get to you, your questions or comments as soon as possible. You guys have fun making your creations. Like I said, any craft, any material, that does not matter at all. Whatever you choose to do, it doesn't matter what creation you make, as long as it has to do something with any of this information. You guys have fun, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.